Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another OS operating system. Today we're going to take a look into KDE Neon 6, 13th April 2025. So let's start with our website first. The website is neon.kde.org. As you can see, this is the latest and the greatest of KDE community software, but I think this is one of their KDE, and they are trying to launch at the same time the KDE Linux aside from the KDE Neon. So let's go down right here. As you can see, they have a lot of information right here. If you want to look into this, you could scroll it down and go to the website and feel free through their website. Okay, so let's try to download the ISO first. So the ISO file is right here. So just click right here and then it will download. So as you can see, I have the 23 of March 2025, but I want to check out the 13th of April 2025. So let's try to download this one first. It will take like 5 minutes to download everything. Okay, we're back and it's already done, and of course I think I spent a lot more, like how many minutes? Maybe 10 minutes. I have a coffee break anyways. Let me see. Okay, so let's minimize this one first. I'll start with new and I'll put this as KDE Neon 6. Okay, and then the ISO file will be right here. So it is the April 13, 2025, and I'll put it okay. I think this is already okay. Now I have how many? I'll put probably 8. Okay, so let's start. Let's click. Okay, I need to move my, because I have 2 display actually, so I need to separate this one. No, I'll let you see first. So for this is your display, like your screen of your computer. I'm just using the virtual machine, virtual box right now so that you could see everything. I can full screen this one. Okay, let's install this in your virtual machine first. So this is the live boot right now. So this is your live boot. Let me correct the display settings first. I'm using the 1080. Apply. Keep it. Okay. So this is the live boot right now, and we will try to install this in your computer first so that it will be like the default when you install the whole operating system. Okay, I think I'm not plugged. I'm just in battery mode right now, so maybe later I have to plug it in. Let's select our language. American English will be okay. If you're not in Thailand, if you are in the Philippines or China or somewhere else like Indonesia, you could change that one. And at the same time, you could select your Filipino English, and the time and date will be in Filipino if that's the case, and you could erase everything. But if you have the partition like you have on the bottom right here, it will be saying that it will be installed alongside with your existing operating system. For example, if you have Windows. So let's try to add our username. I'll be using my brand RialbbeTV, and of course this is a VirtualBox, so it will be named as VirtualBox. And for the password, I'll just give it like 4 characters for now. This is just for the testing, so it will be okay. If you are using this as the daily driver, you could like put it like more like probably like 6 characters, so it's up to you. Okay, so we also have the welcome center right here, so we will try to see that welcome app later on the initial boot after the installation of the live boot. So probably it will take like 15 to 20 minutes or probably more if you have the internet connection a little bit like sluggish, or your hardware is just a little bit like slow or sluggish at the same time. But I'm trying to imitate the a little bit like ordinary type of computers. Like right now I have the i5 12th generation, and if I'll install this in the i5 11th generation, it will be like a little bit sluggish, especially if I only have like 4 gigabytes of random access memory. But if I have the 16 gigabytes of random access memory, so it will be much faster. But in this virtual machine, I just put it at around 8 gigabytes of random access memory. It's a little bit like normal to be handling with this kind of operating system. It's still filling up the file system, so I'll be back after this as we reach 100%. Okay, if you notice, if I shake the mouse, it will become bigger. So it is a feature that like Mac and Linux distros are common with, especially their programs are the same at the same time. So the scripts are the same. If you're working with Mac or with any distros of Linux operating system, it will be like the same. I think the Windows is also going towards that kind of path, that they are trying to like this the scripts are almost the same right now, because Windows is also transitioning from the very old hardware that they have, the scripts they have before. They are trying to migrate to the Linux type of scripts. So that's why they bought at the same time the GitHub. It was actually a Linux app compiler, but right now they bought it, so the Linux app compiler is now also being used in Windows. So good news. Probably they gonna be like that, like maybe migrating to the whole operating system. Even they also have the Windows Linux distro at the same time. So it's pretty cool if we will see Windows coming into Linux and they have like, you know, their own ecosystem probably in that particular distro. So let's wait until it reaches 100%. I'll be back in a while. Okay, so okay, let's try to restart our computer. It's already done. Let's try to restart now. It's booting up. Okay, so we have our password right here, log in. So let's try to click our password, then hit enter or click that one. So okay, this is their welcome app, but first things first, we have to correct our display, which is, this is the initial boot already. So we'll try to correct this one first into 1080, which is our display right now, and it will be kept. And then try to close this one. We have our welcome app. So this is the welcome app of the KDE Neon Linux operating system, and as you can see, you could go along with this one for the newcomer, especially if you need to know what are the information that you need to operate. For example, if you want to draw, you have Krita right here. If you want to make 3D animation, you can use the Blender, of course. It is also multi-platform. A VLC at the same time. We have GIMP. We also have actually the Photo P. K-Stars. We also have the Planetarium. Endless Skies, which is games. So you can discover this on the App Center Discover. Alright, so let's try to move on. So if you want to share, if you want to disable, it's up to you. Okay, so this is just telemetries, not the notorious telemetries of Windows. This is just only for the basic tools that the developer needs to know. What are the operating software, what are the operating specs are you using. So okay, let me close that one. That is the welcome app, and this is the initial boot, the first time we boot our Linux operating system, the KDE Neon 6.3. So let's start with the desktop UI. We have the whole clean desktop wallpaper right here, but if you want to add, of course, you could click right here for new folders, for new text, for URL location. Like if you want to put the photop.com, that is your website that you want to put it into your as a shortcut key. Yeah, let's create as capital letter P. Oh, we haven't put the O. Okay, and then click right here. Okay, so we have photop right here. When we click it, oh, okay, I haven't put the other information yet. URL. See, I'm supposed to put the URL like the https:// okay, that's supposed to be like that. And then when you double click it, it will just open it for you. Ta-da! Oh yeah, we have some updates right here. See, it's just open for you. So this is the whole desktop. We also have the quick launch right here. 4 icons right here. The system settings, discover, the software center. We also have the Dolphin, which is the file manager, and the web browser, which is the Firefox. And we have the start menu button right here for our launcher of our apps. We have the all category right here. We have development. We also have the graphics, help, internet, multimedia, office, system, and utilities. On the other end, we have the notification area, which is right now we have a lot of updates. Ooh. Okay, we also have the brightness right here. Okay, see, we have also the time and date right here. Let's try to see the appearance. So the appearance right here, we have the breeze light and the breeze dark. We have the wallpapers, we have the global themes, and the behavior. If you want to open a double click folder or file, you could change that one. If you want it to have like a single click, so you could change like that one, but it's okay. I need to have the double click, but if you want one single click, you just use that one. Okay, and then click apply. Don't forget that one. Okay, let me go to the word appearance. Okay, so we have the appearance. We have wallpaper right here. We have a lot of wallpaper. So the default right now is the Nuvole. Is that correct pronunciation? It's really up to you. Okay, we also have the colors and themes right here. If you want to change, like for example, if you want the dark, like okay, let me apply that one first. Okay, now it is dark. Okay, this is the problem with the VirtualBox. It is so heavy compared to the boxes of Genome. The boxes of Genome is very light, while this one, it's a little bit struggle. Even using the mouse, it's really struggling. So you could change your color, accent, night light, application style, your decoration, icons, and of course if you want to install, you could always click right here. You can also get more right here. Just download. There you have it. If you want to have the candy icons, let me check that one. After install, let's close that one. Okay, now let's try to use the candies. Oh, okay, the icons are changed. Yay! See, the icons are changed. How about the cursor? Let's look for more cursors right here. Sweet! Install. Now let's close this one. Let's use the suite and click apply. See, it is changing. So let me close this one. That is your appearance. So let me see the wallpapers. So many. Okay, so you also have the different types of global themes. Let me reopen that one. So we have the global themes right here, the wallpaper, or if you wanted to, you could like scroll down right here on the appearance so that you could see everything. So it's still the same on the quick start right here. Cool, right? So how about the apps? So let's start with the apps. We have these different apps. You could like install what you want if you are looking for something that you really like. For example, we have our Office suite right here, but we don't have any Office suite. Let's try to download using the Discover. So for example, if you're looking for your only Office, and then hit enter. So we have the only Office right here. So let's try to download this one. Click install, and don't forget your super secret password. Enter your super secret password and it will download and install it for you without doing anything. It's not like Windows that you need to constantly like check right here. As long as you authenticate your password, your passcode, then it will install it for you. But if you don't enter your password or your passcode, it will not even just download it for you. That is why it is secure. It is not like Windows that you just blindly like click the next, but if there is a no authentication, it will just install the virus for you. That is why. So funny, right? So okay, it's already done, and let's open our only Office right here. So let me scale down 100% plus the dark mode. I'll probably like that one. So yeah, there you have it. Oops. Yep, that is so sluggish. I think because of this update. So if you have some update, please update. Okay, let's try to update this one. It is fetching the updates and download everything. Okay, so everything is all set. Let's try to update everything. It's still in your Discover the Software Center. Okay, so you could like download your updates there too. Okay, it asking for the restart. Okay, let's reboot our system and click this one. We will try to reboot our system so that it will function properly. Okay, let's try to enter our super secret password. Alright, so we are now back in our Discover. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And this is now our conclusion. Installation will be so easy, no having some problems with understanding with all those terminologies when you installing this one. And it takes just like 15 to 20 minutes compared to Windows that you need like 3 hours to accomplish everything. That's why if the technician says like go back like about like 2 to 3 hours, and then you will sit there for another hour just to finish everything. But here in Linux it's just only like few minutes, just less than an hour, you have like finished everything. It feels like Windows. KDE Neon 6.3 is like Windows. It's basically like that. My experience, well, it's very ordinary to just know this for a couple of days. After that, you'll be okay. And then you could always go to the AI and then search for alternatives like the words that they are being used. If you're using Microsoft the whole life that you have, of course, then it is pretty much like alien to you. But for me, I grow up with different OS, especially in 70s and 80s. It's basically like this is just ordinary for us. And if you are born in about like late 80s and 90s, then Windows is your go-to. But before 95, we have a lot of OS. We enjoy our OS. We could like have thus the Atari. We have different types of OS way back then. I think that's the problem right now. It is just like they thought all the while it is Windows, everything is Windows. No, in all of my experience, like if you wanted to be like computer engineer, IT specialist, and not only focusing on the desktop, if you want to have like the servers, if you want to have like the internet connection, if you want to install supercomputers, I think you better learn Linux. That is why some of the graduates, they only like, oh, we're proud of knowing this. No, you just only know Windows, but in real life you need to learn more. So that's it for now for our OS operating system, KDE Neon 6.3. That's the latest. This is the April 13, 2025 release. So if you have some questions, feel free to ask me right in the comments down below. And then let's try to shut down. Just like in Windows, just go right here on the start menu button on the app launcher, and then just click right here, shut down. Oh, by the way, I need to return to the original so that you could like where is the cursor, change back to Breeze, apply icon, change to Breeze Dark, apply. Global themes. Nah, it's okay. So let's click shutdown. Just click shutdown. Shutdown. I'm Blair saying bye for now and see you in the next adventure. Ciao!